happening just a few minutes from now. President Trump's going to make a big infrastructure announcement. I've got a question here. Okay, we'd love to spend a lot more money on building roads and bridges, but who's going to pay for it? Where does the money come from? Come on in, please. Douglas Holtz-Eakin, American Action President. He is here with us this morning. Douglas, who is going to pay for it? Now, I've not seen the details of the president's plan. I know something about it, but I don't know the details. Do you know who is going to pay for this $1 trillion worth of infrastructure spending over the next 10 years?
I don't think we know who's going to pay for it. I do know that each time they've talked about such a plan, they've put about $200 billion worth of taxpayer funds on the table and are counting on some sort of public-private partnership arrangement where the remainder of the capital comes out of the private sector. That's been the basic design since the campaign. I think everyone's eager to see exactly what they're going to propose. I know that the air traffic control system the president's going to talk about today is among the kinds of projects that would improve national connectivity and could make a big difference in economic performance. I, for one, would like to see the program focused on those kinds of projects.
Isn't this an area where both Democrats and Republicans agree? Our nation's infrastructure has been run down to some degree. Time to build it back up again. Both sides agree. Isn't this an easy one?
It should be an easy one, but you run into problems. The tradition in this area has been to overpromise what you can do, try to do it too fast, do things like stimulus and waste the money. So you need to have an approach that says, let's identify genuinely impactful projects. Let's figure out the way we can fund them with the least taxpayer exposure to the costs, and let's expedite the construction and the approval. Not everyone's been on board with all the details, and certainly when it gets to the let's fund it part, who pays, then things start to break down because Democrats inevitably say, oh, well, there's no wasteful spending in the federal budget. We can just, raise taxes. That'll take care of it. And I don't think that's going to fly.
But if you look across the spectrum of what the legislative schedule looks like, and you've got Obamacare reform, you've got tax reform, you've got the debt ceiling, and you've got the infrastructure plan, it would seem to me that the easiest would be the infrastructure plan. Would you go that far?
I would think so, yes. I mean, certainly, I don't think there's going to be a big disagreement about the projects. I think there will be some fussing about who pays. Inevitably, you know how this works. Everyone wants someone else to pay for it, and that's not going to add up. So I think the key part of the design is going to be the president making the case that they have the projects, they've identified them, now let's go fund them and get this done.
Okay, Douglas Holtz-Eakin, as always, thanks for joining us, sir. Much obliged to you. Thank you.
Thank you.